Chakra King Black. What's up, brother? What's going on? Terrence B, you got it. Y'all got to beat the haters, man. Y'all got to beat the haters. The haters in here early too, man. Daniel, I think that's because of the season, man. I think it's because of the compressed season. Marco, what up, bro? Shout out to Marco in the building, man. Marco, team dark skin for now until the next one. Shout out to Marco. Made man, you got it, brother. Dollar Washer, what's up, bro? Atticus, what's going on? You got it, man. Y'all got it, man. We in here early on a Sunday. I know earlier than early for some of y'all, man. Give a little minute, let a little bit more people get up in here. You know what I'm saying? Probably 3-minute mark. We'll go ahead and kick it off. Doug, what's up with you, brother? So, Bravado, you got it, bro. Omega Dress, what's up, man? Terrence B, man, appreciate the what's the name, brother, but we don't mention non-factors over here, brother. So by all means, you can call him Cousin Ed. You can say Cousin Ed, but we don't mention, you know what I mean? We don't mention names over here, brother. Motherfuckers will only be referenced to by the name I give them, okay? In my space. No problem, bro. No big deal. Damn, what the fuck I do with my phone? See if YouTube is hating. Let's see what they got going on here. See what's up. See what they got going on. Yeah, so all right, I'm cool. We going. Perfect. What's up, brother? Yeah. Yes, of course, Young K. Yeah, not just him, man. He's the latest and greatest. All right. So, shout out to my man. Oh my God, Josh Quick, please tell me this is a lie. They mad at him. Niggas are so lost. Niggas are so lost, man. Niggas are horrible. It's why I'm done. Niggas are stupid. But hey, yeah, by the way, man, please, if you can, you know what I'm saying? Let me do this real quick. Do my own little shameless plug and promo. If you could and if you can, watch my video on the topic, okay, for about brother Jonathan Isaac and the NBA being back. It's actually monetized. Believe it or not, I didn't curse. I didn't say one curse word. Wow, see, I can do it all. I can do both. I can do both. You know what I'm saying? I'm just cool like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so by all means, man, we all get a chance. You just go through there, click it, like it, all that shit, you know, for the haters get to it. And yeah, man, Black Lives Matter is an organization, bro. Marxist organization employed to move in something way bigger. Again, Black Lives Matter is comprised at this point more than like 90% white people than it is black. All right, these people out here, and they've been also they're teaming up with Antifa and all these other things, but we'll talk about that later for another day. So the whole scam thing, man. Listen, bro. So the latest thing is this guy Jay Morrison, who I think it's a Tulsa real estate fund or whatnot. This quote unquote fund to go to, you know, whatever some town and get people to give them a lot of money and put shit together and, you know, buy back the block, buy back the hood, all of this shit. But we have a brother here that came forth and said, hey, this man robbed me. He robbed me. He took me. He got me. He got me for my chips. He got me for my cheddar. He got me for my bread. This nigga made a whole sandwich. Shout out to my man, my Astro. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, Astro, I watched your last production on your what's name, man. That sound, man, that's pretty tight on Instagram, man. Make sure y'all support the brother Astro, man, for any type of beats or anything, because I think he's in the music. Thank you, brother. Oh yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, Jay Morrison. Brother has the receipts. He has the conversation. Speaking of receipts, wow, man, this is what I'm saying, and this is why I say we have to get away from this criminality. Okay, not a problem, brother. Not a problem, man. Hey, this is a thinking black man space. We're here to support black men. You support me, I'm definitely want to support you. Greatly appreciate it, man. And just, you know what I'm saying, your product is good, man. I like it. So this is why we have to completely and totally stamp out the excuses for criminality, okay? Because when you do that, this is what allows the Jay Morrisons, the Brother Polites, the Umar Johnsons to not only, you know, continue and thrive and keep getting more people, it, you know, encourages the next person, all right? It encourages the next generation of scammers. All right. Ain't just Nigerians, motherfucker. Ain't just Nigerians no more, nigga. All right. The you know, I am an American. I am a Nigerian prince. If you send me your bank account information, you have won the lottery, and I will send you $1 million. I remember that shit when it first started happening. I'm like, man, huh? Like, what? That don't even make sense. Who the hell would, for one, out of all the people in the world, how the fuck did you find my information? And then two, why in the hell would you just, you know what I'm saying, if you find my email address, nigga, just mail me the check. Mail me a check, motherfucker. You shouldn't need my routing number and my bank account number and my social security number, motherfucker, to send me some money. That ain't how it work. Nigga, hell, send it to me, Western Union, motherfucker. But my personal bank account information? Nah, I'm good. No, sir. All right. Not I. But yeah, and still these, you know, people got, you know, man, when this shit first started, man, they were getting people for millions upon millions, man, hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay. But nowadays, man, the you know, the game has changed in the scam and fraud sector. You know what I'm saying? Credit card schemes, you know, let me you know how many people I done blocked on Instagram for, hey man, you know, send me $100 and I'll flip it to motherfucking 1,000. Nigga, really, nigga? Come on, man. Stop it. Who do I look like to you? I look like Boo Boo the Fool, huh? Willie lump around this motherfucker. How about you send me the money, nigga, and I'll match the money you send me. I mean, you send it to me first, then I send it back to you, and then we'll talk. How about that? How about we set it up like that? Please and thank you, sir. So, yeah, not the shit. Bitcoin is in all of these coin things are getting crazy too, man. Because even though you can't hack the coin, these motherfuckers are hacking like Coinbase accounts and crypto wallets. So even in that, but that's not niggas at all, man. That's like big fucking, you know, big time motherfuckers in like whole countries. Speaking of which, too, shit. Speaking of scams, hell, TikTok has been banned apparently. TikTok was be careful, man. Hey, whatever TikTok password you were using, man, make sure you're not using on none of your pertinent information. All right. If you were using a TikTok password, make sure it was not a password to your bank account, to your personal email, to anything pertinent, bro. Because the theory of it is that China has been pretty much collecting data and information, which they would have access to your passwords, and they just be able to go through all your other accounts or anything linked to your name that they find. Try that password and see if they had access to your money, your personal information, your all these other things. Okay, so little tip for you. Please highlight the tendency towards manipulation and fraud. It's absolutely a feminine trait of a single mother raised by a black man. Yeah, man, that too. Shout out to Marvel 21. Hey, man, listen, bro. They was getting too butthurt, man. They was trying to police the whole thing and tell the whole world that they need to be attracted to black women, but it was way other shit going on. This is strictly and totally political. But again, now this whole Jay Morrison thing coming, this brother is giving the information and the facts regarding to at least $50,000 that was pretty much stolen from him. And you know what's the problem is, bro? There are no friends in business. Okay, that's what we have to learn. All right. If you're gonna do business, ain't no more handshakes no more, nigga. All right. When it comes to motherfucking handshake business deals, everybody are amputees, double amputees. Do you hear me? If you're looking to do a handshake business deal, you should be like Buddy and what was it? What was the spoof thing about Scary Movie? Scary Movie. Take my strong hand. You should take my strong hand. That's how you should be to niggas, man. Because, bro, I'm not doing no type of business deal or business agreement, bro. The littlest or the smallest of things, bro. Okay. And you need that shit to be fucking as airtight as possible. Whether you draft it up through a lawyer, use a lawyer, paid a couple of $100s to have a lawyer look at it, draft it up, and get it done. And of course, both of you sign it and notarize it or get it notarized and recognized. Or you just do some simple shit that you can find on LegalZoom yourself that's as airtight as you can get it. Type it up yourself and go from there. There's no trust in the black community, man. And that's the whole hustling. A hustler is about, I'm willing to get this money however it goes. And as soon as I start getting to this money, whoever I can eliminate to make more money, I'm about it. Business is an understanding of, hey, this is a long-term partnership that we're both, or all the parties involved are supposed to benefit from, okay? Are supposed to benefit from until at a point we say, hey, this is no longer lucrative to me, or I have something better and I'm going to move on past the deal. I'm not really trying out here to, with the intentions of cutting throats and shit from jump. Because I mean, it's been some of the biggest scammers, fraudsters, and thefts and shit, is what people always claim and talk about happened to black people. Did Eli Whitney really create the cotton gin? What the fuck and why the fuck would Eli Whitney give a damn about cotton seeds? His ass ain't never had to pick one piece of cotton. Of course he didn't fucking invent the shit, but he got the patent to it, so that's that. Same thing goes with trademarks and copyright. Shout out to Ramil. Y'all need to be looking into shit, man. You know what I mean? I need to be looking into it. A lot of these things that the fuck? What the hell Azrael talking about? I don't know, bro. But either way, a lot of these things, man, could be prevented if, again, we started handling things in a business mindset versus a hustler's mindset. Okay. In business, there's order. Okay. There are plans. There's tracking. You know what I'm saying? There's everything done officially by a model. That this is the plan. This is what we're going to do. This is how much money we're making. This is how it's going to be divided up. This is going to be the plan for a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. If you're just going to this shit hustling, man, listen, you're going to lose. Hustling is listen, and I know I might step on some toes, but hey, it is what it is, nigga. Get ready for this size 14. All right. Hustling is meant to be something to subsidize real income. Okay. A hustle is something that's meant to subsidize and be able to add to your steady, stable, concrete income already. If all you're doing is hustling, that means to tell me you don't have any stable income. Okay? If all you're doing is hustling, that's why you refer to all of this, street shit as hustling, because it's not guaranteed. It's not stable. Business is stable. Okay? Even a failing business, okay, or a business that has failed at some point in time was a business. It just, for whatever reason, wasn't successful. But it wasn't just let me throw some shit together and try this and do this shit and get it for what it is, and however it goes, it goes. No. That's a hustle. And if you have business already or stable income, there's nothing wrong with hustling. Even the hustler's mentality. The hustler mentality is a great thing, okay? But again, if you don't understand the principles of the business, every hustle is supposed to become a business. All right? You're not supposed to be, nigga, in perpetual hustling mode, nigga. All right? Yep. Shout out to Josh Quick. The hustle now is to want to go viral. Everybody wants to go viral. That's the hustle now, the internet. You know what I'm saying? The internet's the hustle now. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to be seen. The business side of it, though, is totally different. The business side on it is these motherfuckers that we own right now, making billions upon billions of dollars. Everybody just trying to get on. Shout out to my man, Big Dude 24. You got it, brother. What's going on with you? Black people, again, have fundamental misunderstandings of ultimate goals. We never fucking get the true essence of something, man. Niggas always want to take the path of least resistance. Niggas always want to take the easy route. Niggas always want the fast money. Niggas always want to go about some shit in the nigga way. All right, when again, the proven way is the other way, the business way, the Asian way, the white way, the Arab way, the African way, the every other way but the nigga way. Okay? And because we had this infatuation with criminality, we make excuses for the fraudsters and scammers. We had individuals in this space making excuses for Umar Johnson and the up to $2 million of been donated to this man, and no progress or anything's been, hasn't delivered on a promise over, I don't know how many years long at this point, like 7+ years. Scandal after scandal after scandal. This dude's still asking for money, telling people to shut the hell up, and they ain't gave enough money. You better keep giving money, even though I haven't delivered to you what I promised to you. Millions of dollars, man. Millions. People don't understand it. And then, like you said, it's nothing you can do because you're donated. Bro, once you donate money, that's it. It's gone, brother. There's no contract for donations. Shout out to my man, Apple Mac 5. The goal of a hustle is to turn it into a business. I trade stocks, and that profit I put into real estate and businesses. Shout out to my man, Apple Mac. Azrael, no, it's not the problem that he lacks professionalism and decorum. His problem is that he's untruthful and he's dishonest. He's not truthful and he's dishonest and he's horrible with money. And he refuses to do the very easy implementations he can do to actually make the shit work out, because he never intended to in the first place. If you're not good in business, you get somebody that's good in business. I promise you, if you got a person that's willing to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to you, And definitely there have been some people that did that. You have people out here that's willing to give you their time pro bono. People do it all the time. Hell, people even offered it for me, certain advice. And I'm, you know, who the fuck am I? So if you have the one thing I would give black people too, man, and it's the trust factor, man. We trust like no other, bro. And I think too that's why we have such a bad rapport with each other, because man, once you've been fucked over by somebody you done tried to help, bro, man, and you really went into it with like true intentions of help, not trying to not no selfish reasons or nothing for the sake of saying, look, I helped. You know what I'm saying? Look what I did. That shit just fucking turns you, bro. It fucks it up for everybody after that. When you really, truly, and genuinely fucking did some shit. And then it's like, oh, well, you talking about what you did. Well, niggas force you to say it. When a person reaches out to fucking help you, man, truthfully, with no fucking return, and a motherfucker does some fucked up ass shit, like fraud and scamming ass motherfuckers, yeah, then I have to. This is what the guy is doing to Jay Morrison right now. He's like, hey, look, bro, listen, we done got money together and shit in the past or whatever, and we was cool, but bro, you stuck me on my bread. You stuck me for bro, half 100,000, 50 grand. Niggas get killed for a sack of weed or a bag of dope. People, 50 grand. The median income for black men is, I think, is $34,000. That's a salary, man. That's somebody's salary. And then some. So of course this dude gonna be mad. Of course you're just supposed to take the L. You're just supposed to, take the lick, nigga, and keep it moving. No, nigga, I'm not. I shouldn't have to. But then again, if he did it properly, it's his fault. If he would have had a contract, not just some verbal agreement, because we got money in the past and we was cool and all that bullshit, he'd be protected. Let's talk contract. Okay, let's talk contract. Contracts, legally binding documents, okay, that are terms agreed upon by two parties, okay? In a contract, you can't get emotional and feel like you shouldn't do something or somebody did wrong or whatever the fuck and just break the contract. No, that's breach of contract. There are no emotions in business, people. But idiots don't understand that. Y'all can't go into business with each other and be like, oh, he cussed me out, man, so fuck it, I'm taking my money back. Okay, all right, well, now I get to sue you for the money that you took back and then damages for me having to go through court and file this shit because you decided to breach the contract. You don't get to get fucking emotional and breach a contract. A contract is just that, a fucking contract. But again, niggas are dumb. Niggas are stupid. Niggas don't want to do business. Niggas want to hustle. And then complain because another big thing too. Who remembers this situation with Future and damn, what was the nigga's name? Future and fuck, what is his name? Help me out. He got kids by Monica. What's his name? Can't think of this nigga's name to save my life. Rocco. Appreciate you. Yeah, Rocco. Appreciate you. Yeah, Rocco. And Rocco took the shit to court, and Future was like, "Hey, man, that's fucked up, bro. You wanted to put the white folks in this and this and that." He was like, "Well, hey, damn, nigga, I've been trying to get this shit did between me and you on some man-to-man shit, on some, we was doing business together shit. I motherfucker helped put your ass on and all this other shit, and you didn't want to do it. You was trying to fucking, be on some nigga shit. But luckily for me, I got this motherfucking contract, nigga. It's a contract. So I'm not gonna go to no street shit and shoot it out or fight it out or no shit like that. I'm gonna put the white folks on you because obviously you don't appreciate what I did for you. And thank God I had a contract, because I had not had a contract, you just would have motherfucking basically, you would have fucking deboed my money and said, nah, nigga, I ain't giving you shit. Yeah, you ain't even know. You ain't even know it. That's the importance of contracts. That's the importance of understanding business. Niggas don't have a fundamental understanding of business, man. But everybody want to be a hustler. Everybody want to make a motherfucking quick dollar off of this or that. Shout out to motherfucking Jessica X in the building, man. Shout out to Jessica X. Appreciate you. Everybody want to make money the quickest way possible, man. And that's some bullshit. Quick money, again, a fool and his money is soon departed, man. And they call it quick money for a fucking reason versus the long money. You want long money, bro. You want shit that's not just gonna feed you, but gonna feed your two generations after the fact. But because we have no respect, we have no fundamental understanding of economics, we have no group economics or planning or participation or loyalty. Niggas don't understand it. I saw a little Duval thing today. This dude has his own thing, and I think it's called Rich Broke, right? He got a clothing line called Rich Broke. He's a black entrepreneur. Everybody knows he's a comedian. Now the nigga's a singer, or rapper, whatever. I don't know. He's a fucking musician. All of these things, right? And he gives back to the hood. He throws like a thing in Jacksonville every year, right? But he was just saying, hey man, black businesses that are disrespectful, nah, I can't support that shit. Niggas always expect you to take the least, man. Disrespect, unprofessionalism. Established businesses, not just starting. Y'all a fish house. You've been a fish house for fucking 10 fucking years. The sign says 9 a.m. It's 9:30. Y'all ain't here. Again, when something is budding and starting, of course, there's going to be hiccups and things along the way. You're getting into the business. Okay, that's another thing too. Let's talk that. Listen, getting into the business. We talking business. You don't go all out from the ground floor, bro. All right, that's called a bad investment. All right, people do this shit all the time. Even established fucking businesses that have been here for like thousands upon thousands of fucking years. All right, or business models, I guess. Listen. All my 80s babies, who remembers the fucking McDonald's sandwich you had to put together yourself, to where they had like the 4 trays, you would get it, and like everything was separate. It was like the Build-A-Burger thing. Who remembers that? Who remembers like the McDonald's Build-A-Burger and what the name of it was? Who remembers that? McDLT. Yeah, the McDLT. Shout out to Marco. So the McDLT was like one of the marquee burgers of McDonald's. You had the Big Mac, the quarter pounder with cheese, and the McDLT. Okay, the McDLT was the one that had the like I said, the 4 trays. You had like your bun, your burger, the lettuce, tomatoes, and all the other shit, and then you know what I'm saying, that. Well, you know what they stopped doing? They stopped making the McDLT because, for one, it costs too much for the fucking four tray stack thing. Okay, just think about that. Instead of having one cardboard thing, you got this long big ass fucking thing, and it wasn't as popular as the other burgers and the Big Mac and the quarter pounder with cheese. Business is about adjusting to what's working. Okay, even the story about McDonald's and Ray Kroc and the way he went and did the shit was him saying, hey, we're spending too much money on certain things, man. We can streamline and do this and this and this, cut costs to make more profit. And then, of course, this motherfucker understood business and he cut these other motherfuckers out. He understood business, trademarked the name, and he cut the other motherfuckers out of the business. Granted, business is going to have some cutthroat ass shit too, but at least there are protections in business, man. Okay? If you have there's a proper protection in business for you not to get fucked over, but not hustling. Okay? Excuse me, I had to sneeze, man. I had to get out of it. You be a fucking fool, bro. Okay? You be a fucking fool to start out in a brand new industry that's full of like tens of millions of competitors, okay, on this YouTube shit, right? YouTube has tens of millions of fucking people making videos a day. All right. You be a fucking fool to come in here and start heavy. Okay. You have a 1 in 10 million chance of making it, brother. All right. For all you people that's thinking about this, and let me tell y'all, let me give you a quick YouTube lesson, nigga. Especially for a motherfucker that got a smaller channel, even when the channel is getting monetized. And Tommy Sotomayor said this the other day. He was doing a thing on the pregnant girl. Listen, man, AdSense don't give you shit. Okay. Unless you got some shit that go viral where you pop into like, 50K or 100K views and some shit like that. You get some shit that goes viral. AdSense ain't shit, bro. You're not getting no motherfucking money from no AdSense. You got to wait 45 fucking days to get your money. Okay. And then it's not enough money to fucking live off of, at least not comfortably. For a starting person, bro, this YouTube shit is a hustle that you can turn into a business. But starting in it and trying to come into it as a business from the jump, that's an unwise decision. That's an unwise decision. Super chats and all that shit, it sound good, it seemed good and whatever, but I'm telling you, got to wait 45 days to get that money, bro. And if you don't have a steady guaranteed income, bro, you're going to be doing a lot of fucking hustling and a lot of fucking shit to make up the money you spent to start in this YouTube shit. All right? Everybody think they know, but nigga, you have no idea. Okay? So for everybody that has these horrible fucking business plans that sound good to y'all, that's thinking about getting into this shit or doing it, whatever the fuck. Again, bro, I'm no genius in this shit. I'm not even really a vet in this shit, but I can tell you from somebody that's doing from the point and the position I am fairly decent in this motherfucker, bro. No, there's no way in the hell. None. Start out with the fucking basics, and the better you get, you increase as the time goes. That's what all businesses do, man. You don't ever come into a fucking restaurant with 100 item menu. You just don't. You make something real. You make something that's really really good. I have a fucking sandwich shop, bro. And you come in, you ask me for spaghetti. I'm gonna be like, nah, man, I don't do spaghetti. I do sandwiches. Well, you ought to be doing spaghetti. Well, brother, I don't. There's another business that does it, but I can tell you, you're the one person that came in here asking for fucking spaghetti, and I have fucking over 1,000 people a day that's buying my sandwiches. So I don't give a fuck about the opinion of one fucking dumbass customer. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm not going to, again, this is your first time ever being in my store, obviously, because you're the first dumbass to come into my store and ask me for fucking spaghetti when it clearly says fucking sandwich shop on the outside. So me taking and putting fucking spaghetti on the menu just for your dumbass, who was the first time I had this store for however fucking long, would be a bad business model. Go with what works. And again, what you know what I did? I started out with a small sandwich, right? I got the best bread. I make my own bread. I got a special motherfucking mayonnaise, my own motherfucking secret recipe. Got the best fucking deli meats and shit. All of that. I started out with a one sandwich. People love that one sandwich so much. They say, well, hey, man, this sandwich is great. What if you did this or that or this or that or this or that? What if you added this to the sandwich? What about this kind of cheese? What about this kind of condiments? What about this kind of meat? I'm still starting fundamentally on a sandwich because the sandwich is what's successful. But if the sandwich was never fucking successful, why would I motherfucking keep just spending money and spending money on some shit that's where I'm fucking failing? That's a horrible business model. And I think, hell, restaurants is one of the worst things you can fucking do, too. As far as businesses, it's one of the biggest things to go belly up because it takes you, I think it's at least 2 years to even net a profit as a like a restaurant. Shout out to Keith Wizard. Yeah, $30 you want me to make you some spaghetti. Otherwise, jump up out of here. Yeah, man, get the fuck out of my face, man. You don't come to some shit that's proven and you tell me how to operate my shit when it's working. Man, get the fuck out of my face. Get out of here. I already got customers. I got a motherfucking customer base, motherfucker. Proven, consistent, guaranteed customer base. You're not gonna be the one asshole to come in my restaurant and tell me I'm doing it wrong when I got fucking hundreds of motherfucking peoples eating here on the daily. Get your dumb ass the fuck up out of here. No, Marco, take your ass outside down the street. It's a nigga with an ice cream truck. I think he sell more than ice cream too, if you know what I mean. You might be able to get something to motherfucking make you have an appetite for more ice cream, if you know what I mean. But yeah, man, the business versus hustlers aspect is the fundamental beginnings of why we so fucking infatuated with these fucking fraud, scamming ass niggas, man. We expected and told that you got to be okay. Remember with the lady at the summit thing? Let me find this shit. Let me find this Revolt Summit. That's what I meant to pull up. Give me a second. All right. It's like my memory. I had muscle memory. Yep, there we go. Okay, Mac. I had muscle memory for this bitch. I literally like clicked right on the spot where she was. So let's go.
And whether or not we value their opinions does not mean it does not count. The only way we can bring young people to the table is to talk to them about the issues that are at the center of what they care about. In their communities, police brutality is an issue. Obviously, education is an issue. Jobs are issues. These are the things that they care about. So when we fly in looking fancy and having people that don't know anything about Miss Lucy's water being dirty and don't know anything about what's going on the ground, we are missing them completely. We cannot talk about people without having them as part of the conversation. And more importantly, I feel like so many of our spaces, even Black spaces where we are organizing, are too elite for the people who we talk about. So if we are organizing without those who are the strippers, the scammers, the people who have been cast out in our society.
This woman said the strippers and the scammers. Okay, I just saw this one. The scammers, these scammers Why? Who the fuck wants a scammer, a person that is comfortable with and makes a living off of, again, bad business practices, stealing from people, pretty much robbing people? Why would you want to bring them into any type of business situation? Why would you want to bring them into any type of progressive situation? They are benefiting off of the community. Okay? They are stealing from their own people. Why would you want them as a part? No, they should not have a participation at all. Not only should they not have a fucking participation, they should not be allowed to fucking benefit when the fucking shit starts working and it's being successful. That is your fucking reward. Reward and punishment at the same time. If you're going to steal from your own people, well, we're going to block your dumb ass out and keep you from motherfucking participating and benefiting from people actually putting a business model together, morals and standards, ethics, and you can go keep hustling, but you can't hustle over here. Go hustle where niggas want to hustle at. It's like fucking Amsterdam in The Wire. It was just like the Amsterdam situation in The Wire, man. If and when you give people the opportunity to participate in just the lowest of the low and nigga shit and bullshit, they gonna do it. So why don't we just create a motherfucking Amsterdam for the black community? If y'all want to be with the shits and scam and fraud niggas and all that shit, by all means, man. How about all y'all niggas get together and you do it to each other? Do it to each other. Iron sharpens iron, right? Scam a scammer, nigga. Fraud a frauder. But as far as us over here, no, nigga, you can't come along. Get the fuck up out of here. Get your lame ass, those dumb ass, your stealing ass, your robbing ass, fuck up out of here. The worst motherfucker in the world, man, is a motherfucker that sits back and waits for you to work hard and steals your shit. Comes to you under the guise of friendship and brotherly or sisterly love, you know, black power, black this, black that, and the first person they fuck over is another black person. You think Jay Morrison, Umar Johnson, Brother Polite could have pulled this shit on white folks? Hell no. White folks know better. Well, excuse me, Mr. Johnson. Can I see your business model? I don't have one. You know, this is Marcus Garvey, and you know, hold on, brother. What the hell does that have to do with business? Mr. Morrison, can I see your business model and your real estate portfolio and you know successful things you've done on a larger scale than just individual sales? Oh, well, you know, brother, you know, this is for the people. Gentrification. Oh, okay. Brother Polite. And you? Well, the black woman is God. Okay. I'm not dealing with these niggas. They don't have any type of official setup, business models, any type of paperwork, any type of proof of longevity. I'm out. I'm out, niggas. Not gonna get my money. Not gonna get me. You can't get me with that black sympathy shit because I'm not black. I have a lot of black friends though. I'm not racist, but yeah, this is a whole bunch of nigga shit. I'm out. Keep my money to myself. I already see how this is gonna go. I already see it coming. And lo and behold, man. Niggas get took for 50 bands. Niggas are stuck in these motherfucking 360 deal contracts and they're mad at the person after they signed the contract. Because why? You only understand the hustle aspect of it. The glitz and the glamour. The fucking the advances and shit. You know, the rented Lambos and the lifestyle and all this shit that they portraying you out here as being, but come to find out, you look in the fucking details, y'all niggas is making pennies, bro. You don't even own your own shit. It's it's a brother that did a story on the podcast. I think it was the Gilly the Kid podcast, and he told a story about Jay Moore. He called him out by name and directly, bro. Say he got him for 50K, and he on his Instagram, he has all the details and things and the conversation between the two of them, exposing it, bro. So I can't think of the names, brother's name right now. If somebody can think of it right now, you can go ahead and put it in the chat. But yeah, bro, another dude. Brother Polite has been accused by multiple people. Umar Johnson is being accused by thousands of people. And there's another thing too. Like, look, man, listen, nigga, where there's smoke, there's fire. All right. And not only that, when there's fucking proof, ain't no motherfucking flipping shit around, bro. When you see a motherfucking conversation between two motherfuckers, listen, when you see a conversation between two people, a conversation discussing whatever the fucking topic is about, I don't give a fuck what you trying to motherfucking turn around and flip it to and all this other shit. It's bullshit. Nigga, the shit is there. And clear black and white. This is what the fuck you were involved in. This is what you were doing. Okay? This is what was agreed to, or this is what was planned, or whatever in the fuck. Don't come telling me no other bullshit. I don't want to hear it. And especially, like I said, when you keep getting involved with several other people with the same shit. Y'all allow a nigga to have 1,000 fucking thing. And that's what's so funny. Well, you know, it could be. No, nigga, 1,000 niggas from all over the fucking different places that have never met each other would not have the same fucking story. When it comes to that money. You know what I ain't never did? I ain't never said a motherfucker owed me money that didn't owe me money. Especially a motherfucker I don't even know. This ain't like a false, you know, SA claim. It's not like a false claim of that, like a woman making a false claim on a man. Bro, this is money and business. Folks hard-earned motherfucking dollars, bro. A little bit of money, man, add up quick. Especially in situations like this in a fucking pandemic. Motherfuckers losing their job and shit. Shit ain't guaranteed no more. You gotta be careful out here, man. But in order to be careful, you gotta understand business versus hustling bullshit. Everybody want to hustle, man. Most motherfuckers can't see fake niggas and fraud and snake ass niggas, bro. Most of them can't see them. And a lot of us do see them, but because we are told and taught that, hey man, you know, well, he ain't did nothing to me, so. But it's only a matter of time, bro. It's only a matter of time. Even if it don't get you directly, it's gonna get you by proxy. The 6 degrees of separation is real. That's been proven. Most people are connected, man. You know how many times I found just in the Navy alone, like, hey, you know somebody that I know that you know that I didn't know you knew. That's how small the motherfucking Navy is. I talked to 3 people and I can pretty much get in contact with anybody in the whole motherfucking shit. Same thing goes for like, you know, a city, a state. Bro, you're not that far removed from anyone. So like I said, the scamming shit, bro, the shit is like a motherfucking broken fucking piece of glass. It shatters quickly. It spreads. It spider webs real quick. And even though they didn't get you, hell, they got your mama. So now you got to do what? Now you got to pay your mama's rent. Or you got to pay your mama's fucking light bill and phone bill. Because some motherfucker done fucking finessed your mom and convinced them that they can take some of her money and do something with it. But then got your child. Your kid's young and dumb and they don't know no motherfucking better. Somebody's telling them some fuck shit about, hey man, I can take this $100 you got, bro, and flip it into motherfucking 1,000. Oh shit, that sounds great. Not all their little birthday money or whatever the fuck, their little allowance is gone. But because niggas refuse to stand on principle, have a fucking no toleration zone for motherfucking frauds and scammers, the cycle continues. Shout out to Apple Mac 5, man. In the beginning, I read Jay Tosa's plan and realized it had little chance to make a decent return of investment, but it seemed legit. I ran the numbers and saw at best he would get about $20 on a $500 investment. Yeah, man. And listen, that's what that comes with what, bro? That comes with experience and people that even at the lowest level. But you know what, Apple Mac? If you said that, niggas would be like, oh, you just hating. You just hating, nigga. You a coon, nigga. He doing this for the black people. He doing this for the people. Why are you hating on that, brother? Bro, just because something is bigger, man. Apple Mac gave a great fucking point. Bro, the best thing about business is their fundamental proven plans of to work or to fail. Business is, again, is linked to mathematics, and mathematics is, again, irrefutable and unarguable. You can't argue math, okay? There's no emotions in it. There's no feelings in it. It's just point blank, plain and simple, okay? I put this much money into some shit. I should expect this amount of fucking money back. If it's not, if the numbers don't fucking add up, it's bad business. It's bad business. If it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. No, trust me, dog. Trust me, man. I'm telling you, bro. Come on now. This shit gonna work. To be honest, real hustling isn't luxurious. The term sound exotic because of the music movies. Real hustling is being on top of everything and seeing things before things develop. People overlook this. Yeah, man. And like I said, the hustle mentality is needed. Hustle's mentality is needed for business. You got to have that fucking that grit, that grind, determination, the motherfucking stick to the shit to put in the hard work. But if that's the only basis of your business, bro, it's gonna fail. If you never fucking sit down, write down a plan, write down a fucking framework for it, and a long-term projection for the progress of the business, it's gonna fail, man. It's gonna fail. And before you even thinking about getting a hustle, you should have something steady. Okay, you should have something steady and guaranteed, so that everything is not dependent upon just the hustle, the unguaranteed. Okay. The shit that fluctuate, that's another thing too in this YouTube shit. Like, man, like shit, until you get big, bro, this shit ain't, what's the name? The pandemic proved this shit. These motherfuckers shadow ban your shit, or people slow down with the shit or whatever, bro. Anything can happen. It's been channels that have been, oh hell, they just take your channel altogether. Now what? You got to start from scratch, start over. Now what? There's some people that just have fucking million subscribers, bro. Million subscriber channels wiped. Simply because they pissed off fucking YouTube. YouTube didn't like what the fuck they was talking about. Somebody flagged their channel or got mad or whatever the fuck. And boom, they up out of there. Now what? And that's the people that, again, by the time you reach 1 million subs, bro, you're more than fucking secure and guaranteed. But now all of your fucking income is done. You know why? Because all of the fucking money and kickbacks you was getting on AdSense and all those things are gone. All of it's gone. And now you got to start over and reapply. Hopefully you've been managing the money well and you haven't been running through it. But again, we talking about niggas, who's to say? Shout out to my man, businessman number one. Look up Hush Puppy, the Nigerian guy. He was part of the group that scammed legitimate businesses for hundreds of millions. Look at his Instagram for amusement. I think I heard about him too. Yeah, shout out to Chief BD. Yep, Stephon Molyneux, just done. Yeah, everybody know about Tommy shit. Shout out to Astro. The hustle mentality is important. I didn't want to work for nobody. I'm 26 and I have my own business. It's 21. And that's great, man. And like I said, the mentality is crucial. I understand that. But again, the mentality should be the beginnings of building up a business sense, understanding the business. You feel me? If you just out here motherfucking freelancing it and making it work with the hustle shit, anything can go wrong, bro. But you need to be turning that hustle into a business. And most importantly, like I said, man, be careful so you don't get fucking frauded or scammed. Because niggas is out here waiting. Niggas will see you with something that's working. And then, hey, man, you know, if you let me come in and tell you how to do this and that, and, you know, I could guide you. I could show you how to get the most out of what you making, brother, player. You know what I'm saying? Just give me access to your account and let me manage your funds that pimping. And, you know, we'll make it work out. I'll make you blow up, brother. Now what? You like on some motherfucking, you know, and mind you, this don't just happen. This happens on large scales too. Shout out to fucking Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan. These white dudes that are these fucking sports agents and these accountants are fucking thieves. You know why they're able to do it? Because again, they don't have a checks. They don't have checks and balances. You should never just have one accountant, man. That's some stupid shit to me. At the very least, you should be motherfucking understanding your own money and looking at the shit yourself for doing the checks and balances. But there's no fucking way in the hell you making hundreds of millions of fucking dollars. Man, I'm not gonna have no one goddamn accountant. I'm gonna have two. And them motherfuckers not gonna know shit about each other. Soon as I got a penny missing, nigga, somebody gonna be snitching on the other one. Exactly, man. 2020, nigga talking to you about some motherfucking pimping in 2020, bro. It's like, hey, man, you trying to be Cat Williams, nigga? You trying to be a Cat Williams impersonator? But that's the only thing I'm trying to hear. Shout out to Man Tomorrow. See, prove it. And let's get into this shit, man. And yeah, I'm glad MOT's here. Longevity. Okay? Longevity. That's the best fucking proven fucking business. Longevity. Okay? I can't tell a motherfucker that's been in fucking business for as long as I've been living shit about business. Especially, like I said, if I got some, you know what I mean? Somebody that's more successful than you, they have a longer track record of success than you. Bruh, what the fuck they look like listening to you? Who the fuck are you? You haven't proven anything. You haven't done this long enough and consistently enough to have an opinion. You're not proven. That's another difference. That's how you don't get scammed. If a motherfucker don't got no longevity in this shit, from what they're talking about, man, get the fuck out of my face. Better Society, he got robbed for like hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro. I think they got him for like a cool meal. They got him for a cool meal, bro. They got him for a couple million. They got Tim Duncan for a substantial amount of money, man. He sued and got some of it back, but yeah, they got him, bro. Yeah, Apple Mac. Yeah, and you know, he was one of them dumbass niggas talking about, hey man, I got it. You know, I got it. Lo and behold, nigga, up early retirement, nigga. We no longer need your services. Now what? Now you got to beg for a fucking reduction. And anybody that's in the child support system knows the hardest motherfucking thing to get, nigga, is a reduction. But listen, man, a person that lacks consistency and longevity in whatever the fucking field may be, bruh, why would you invest a lot of your money in that? That's why I keep telling y'all, you got people, the hustlers mentality, you got niggas hustling backwards. You got niggas that just made some shit, man. Made something up and it sounds good to your ears, and they playing with your heartstrings. The links in the chat, by the way, if you guys want to come up. That's all niggas need to hear. Yeah, Apple Mac. That's and like I said, it's shit. People get the fucking shit dead, bro, at even bigger levels because everybody wants to get rich quick. And you know what? Oh shit! Shout out to Zero. Zero told me about the book. I think it was the something of conversation. That book he told me about. I got the audio book and I listened to it. And the one guy that outed fucking Bernie Madoff, bro. No one listened to him. No one listened to him. No one listened to the guy. He told him, like, look, man, this dude don't have no proven this. I called this company, this Fortune 500 company, this Fortune 500 company, this Fortune 500 company, and they all said they never fucking did any trades with this guy. It's impossible for him to be doing what he's claiming he's doing. This is a scam. This is some bullshit. But no one listened. And lo and behold, when the shit finally went down, he's like, hey, I told y'all ass a long time ago. Remember this, and this? Y'all don't want to listen? Oh, well, whatevs. Rashad, we got MOT in the building, man. And we got my man Cyberline. Go ahead, MOT, then we get to Cyberline. What you got for me, bro? Go ahead.
What's going on, man? Look like your name is in the title again.
Huh?
Look like your name is in the title again.
What? My name is what title again? my name is in the title again? I can't be that popular, MOT.
Yeah, I know. But yeah. But what people don't understand is that in this sector, I ran across a lot of motherfuckers in this sector who tried to game me out of shit. And I just tell people straight up, I'm like, dude, I math is what I do for a living. I know how the numbers work. I mean, they can run some shit past me. I'm like, dude, the numbers don't make sense. They're like, oh, well, because there was a person, you have like these scam ass motherfuckers on Facebook, right? Who tell people that you can be a part of the transportation industry. The only thing you got to do is put down $15,000 and you can make $1,000 a week, for example. So I'll be like, look, so somebody asked me to look at some clown ass shit for them, right? And so I started talking to the guy about the actual whatever shit that he had to offer. This dude couldn't tell me his DOT number. He couldn't tell me what area of the industry in. He couldn't tell me how many trucks he had. He couldn't tell me who he had the fuel card with. Like, he couldn't tell me shit about because I know whether you're in the industry or not. I'm like, okay, how much did you pay last quarter in fuel taxes? What are you talking about? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, hey man, this dude's full of shit. No man, but look how much money I can make. I'm like, dude, this dude he's not in the industry, dude. He's not. I'm like, dude, how did you find out about this opportunity? And he said, well, he sent me a video about his business. So I'm like, so you spent $300 on a video to tell you how to get ripped off for even more money. I'm like, dude, this industry takes somebody who know what the fuck they're doing. Well, man, could I invest your business? Like, nah, man, I don't do business like that. I mean, you got to put 20 down. You got to sign a contract. And unless the truck wrecks or some other shit, it's the only way you get the principal back. And it's like, dude, this doesn't sound good because the dude couldn't tell me any of the particulars. And the dude was so caught up in the fact that he was going to benefit without work. Because, see, that's what get niggas. They think they're going to benefit immensely without fucking work. And that's how these scam niggas get motherfuckers. So it isn't the scam niggas all the time, fantastic. It's the motherfucking person who think that I'm so caught up in the fact that I'm owed this level of return on investment because I found the right person to give me this deal that they forget about the fucking details. They forget all about the shit, man.
Yeah, and like I said, man, that's a lack of understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a lack of fucking understanding for the bullshit because they don't understand business. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand business, you don't understand the math. So like you said, all you see is, oh yeah, fast money, guaranteed, and this, that, and the other. And like you said, that's why I say longevity and experience is important because like I said, you did this shit, you've done it. You are actually fucking, well versed and seasoned in whatever said industry may be. You know what I'm saying? That you're trying to get into. Yeah. And when you tell him, like, bruh, you came to me and asked me for the input because you know what I am. I'm doing this already. But yet still when I tell you scam, you got pushed back. You know what, nigga?
Not only that, but the dude, he knows who I am on YouTube. And he even tried to get me with the shit. I'm like, I'm like, dude, if you know I'm in the industry, why do you think that you're gonna be able to bullshit me out of something that I know the intricacies of inside and out?
Because he done got some nigga that was in the industry too, and it was but they were a fucking dummy. Again, it's the same way Bernie Madoff got off. Bernie Madoff was able to get off because he had people that were, very, very highly successful motherfuckers, but they was too greedy and they were too dumb to see that what the fuck he was doing was impossible.
Well, let me
Yeah,
tell you how Madoff got off. Let me tell you how he got off. Now, see, Madoff was smart enough not to overpromise and whatnot. Because see, usually with these kind of schemes, man, motherfuckers might tell you that I can give you like 50% returns a year or something like that, or 100%, or I can quadruple your money. No, 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 no. Madoff was like, he wasn't promising, but he was showing returns, annual returns of like 13%. Now, that don't sound like a whole lot, but in terms of Wall Street, when you're investing, millions of dollars, 13%, that's annually. I mean, that's it adds up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he managed to get people. So it's like, he's not promising too much to where it sounded unbelievable. But you had to be somebody who was, who knew the technical parts of the markets and stuff to see what he was doing.
Well, yeah, and that's the but like you said, and shout out to Perfect for bringing this up. You see the difference between it's even levels of scammers, bro. It's even
yeah,
levels
it
of
is.
scammers. You know what I'm saying? You got the motherfucker that's seasoned and understand, like, no, hey, I can't be ridiculous and crazy and just say some outlandish shit. I got to say to them that's actually feasible and possible for them to believe it. Show them the plan of, a small sample plan, a small sample size of it working. Get the huge, big fucking corporation or partner or business or, what I'm saying, personality, whatever it may be, to buy in and then eat off of that. Niggas come to you with the, well, hey, no, man, they come with the group, and that's how they do the shit. They come with the mass group approach, like from the Umar Johnson to the Brother Polite and the Jay Morrison dude. It's like, this is for the people. We're doing this
Hey,
for the
see,
people.
bro.
So you get smaller groups of people to donate or contribute small amounts. But they don't understand that it's, you got, now instead of you going to for the very small group of big dogs, you got 1,000 fucking little puppies that's, what I'm saying, giving into the fucking to the pot. Or like the big fish, you got a million minnows contributing whatever they're contributing to the situation.
Hey,
Hey,
man, see,
fantastic. Check
that's
this
what I
out
came
though.
on to talk about. Man, that's what I came on to talk about, man, because it's some shit I heard recently, man. Like my mom and my aunt, they didn't got caught up in some crazy shit, bro. Because like it's this group on Facebook. I forgot what they call themselves. I mean, if I remembered, I would tell you all, so you can watch out for them. But it's supposed to be like some kind of pro-black group where they doing so-called group economics. I mean, look, bro, they're using all the buzz phrases too. You know what I'm saying? They saying we're doing group economics. We're trying to build generational wealth. We're trying to own. I mean, bro, they're going all out, bro. They using all the catchphrases. But anyways, so they told them like, okay, y'all give us $100. You know what I'm saying? Y'all invest with us. We got this real estate thing going, and we can return back to y'all $800. So my mom and my aunt told me this because they were trying to recruit me into it. I'm like, well, first of all, I mean, here's what's wrong with that. First of all, in any investment, like when you talk to any kind of money manager, first of all, they're not going to guarantee you any returns. In fact, they will emphasize to you that you can actually lose money, any real money manager. And then even if they did feel like they could be profitable, they're not going to guarantee a specific return. And then secondly, the fact that they were trying to, instead of them showing you all something, an actual return, they're trying to get y'all to go out there and recruit other people into it. So I'm telling them this is a Ponzi scheme, or pyramid scheme. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all are getting involved in. I'm like, now you may actually, in fact, get your $800. You may get it once, you may get it twice, but you won't get it long term because Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes, they require new people to keep on coming in order to
Yes.
keep paying out. You know what I'm saying? Paying off the old investors with new investor money. So it's only a matter of time before they stop seeing, those returns, I guess. So that kind of foolishness is going on right now, man. And they do so in the name of, like I said, generational wealth, group economics. I mean, basically the whole pro-black thing, really.
Yeah, and a lot of people just can't admit that they made a mistake. So they need for the shit to work out. And so that's how the people who got scammed end up defending scammers. And the scammer just sit back and don't do shit. Because the people have to defend their pride of not of being into a stupid ass situation that they shouldn't have been in. That's another part of the shit.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, man. It's like I guess they feel like people gonna be like, oh man, you stupid and this and that. I mean, some people are gonna say that, but it's like somebody like
bro.
me who understands how the game go. I'm like, well, depending on the details. I mean, I'm not gonna come down hard on you because there's risk with anything. But I mean, if you feel for some downright stupid shit, then it is what it is. But
Look, bro,
if
bro,
it sounds reasonable,
you get me for a stack or better, bro. I need that. I need it about you. I'm saying something, nigga.
yeah, yeah.
I listen. I'm never gonna be too big for $1,000. I don't give a. I can be a billionaire, nigga. If you get me
Here's
for
my thing, bro.
$1,000, I need
Here's
that.
my thing, man. Oh, go ahead, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
I was just saying that for me is where I'm anything less than that. Okay, yeah, you can charge to the game or whatever possibly, but then too, you got to look at the aspect of that, bro. If you only making $12,000 a year or $13,000 a year, nigga, that $1,000 is a huge part of
Hey,
your. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Boy, that's too much risk, boy.
yeah, but
right. But man, let me say this though. Let me say this. I mean, to anybody listening, if a motherfucker come to you talking about they can give you these huge returns on your money and stuff, like I pointed out earlier, $100 they can return you 800, or even let's just say they can even double your money consistently. Ask yourself this: why are they not on Wall Street running some kind of multi-billion-dollar hedge fund? You know what I'm saying? To where they can do that, because if you can generate those kind of returns consistently, motherfuckers would be throwing billions of dollars at you to manage for them and be paying you like 20% a year. I mean 2% a year just to manage those billions. Why aren't you running a hedge fund or a private equity firm or something like that if you can do that? I mean, if you're not doing that, then or better yet, why are you out here peddling it instead of taking that strategy and becoming a fucking billionaire? Why aren't you? That would be my question. Because I know, I mean, if I had a strategy where I can consistently double and quadruple my money, I'm not peddling shit. I'm keeping it to myself. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's just me.
Shout out to my man Paul Blunt for the 499. Thank you, brother. Peace to the chat. Appreciate you, brother, for the super chat. We got my man Honorable Cyberlawn the 7th, man. What you got for me, brother?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? Good morning. So what's interesting. What I hear is, or what I see a lot, especially with some of the examples that you guys have raised. I don't think we are comfortable or we're knowledgeable about how to have people approach us with certain opportunities to begin with. We have to actually start, saying when someone comes to us, we have to have them sit them down and have them come to us with some type of outline or some type of plan first. And actually, if you're going to anyone else with any type of ideas or anything like that, you have to be respectful to them, to go to them before you start, sending them messages or texts and stuff like that to get their time and attention. You have to go to them with some type of outline. I think, I think the whole scam recipe is that part of what makes the scam work is that the lack of details or the lack of a sound foundational outline that shows a person this is how this works. This is how you get from point A to B and ultimately to point C with whatever this opportunity or this investment is. And it's generally, when you have that type of outline, you're not wasting the person's time, but the would-be investor can see if there are any glaring holes or they can see, things actually make sense. Now, I think what the other brother had mentioned is that, a lot of people get swept up in elaborate schemes and scams because they have a penchant just to get to some type of money. They don't have any patience. Someone comes to them saying, hey, I can get you a quick 20 grand. And they're already, salivating at the mouth at the mere prospect and the thought of money, as opposed to, does this look right? Does this sound right? Does this seem suspicious? They only have money on the brain instead of risk. They don't really think about the risk. And like you said, sometimes whatever seems too good to be true generally is. I was a big casino gambler for a long time. And I would tell people all the time, I was a big don't better, actually, on the crap tables. And I would tell people had all these systems, and they would saying, well, the casino's odd is this, or you should get this. And I'm like, the mathematics, like you said, it's all in the math. It's designed for you to lose, and they just see the money. And so I would just go and just, hey, get what I could get. But some people were so fixated on the money, they overlook the fact that the game is set up for you to lose. So you can choose to play or you can choose to walk away. And so, I think that's that's important. People have to realize, hey, what are you coming to me with? Let me see some type of foundation, some type of outline. And then they can't be afraid to ask the question or say, hey, man, this don't make sense. I don't know about this. Question them. And I think a lot of scammers are successful when they're able to knock down or bat down those questions when you tell them, this doesn't make sense. How is this happening? Oh, no, don't worry about that. Look, it's the money. Or, are you going to say,
Yep.
you going to say that? It's crazy. Every time a black man tries to go and do something for the people, see, we get people always asking questions. And they've gotten good at making you feel bad about questioning what should be questioned.
Yeah, and like you said, man, the biggest thing, like you said, anytime you can't come to me with the dividends and the returns before you show me how they're going to happen. And like you said,
the process is more important than anything else.
Exactly. You can't you know what I mean? you can't give me the results without giving me the framework for getting to the results. And again, because we don't focus on math, economics, finances in the Black community, that's how so many people get taken advantage of. And like you said, then you compound that with the guilt trip about, hey man, you being a coon, nigga. We doing it for the people, and you asking all these questions and this and the other, and you want to hate, you broke, you this, you that. And it's like, whoa, no, brother. And because people aren't fucking what's the name, and they have this sympathy for the fucking scammer. Yeah, man, why would you do that? Why would you do that, man? Why would you question him? He's trying to do this for the people. I'm like, Nick, shut up. God damn it. What is he doing for the people? Show us the results. What he needs to, if he's gonna do this for the people, I'm cool. But he has to be able to show us how it's going to happen, not just by his word. Oh, it ain't even
right type of sympathy for the wrong kind of person. Like, I don't get that shit. It's like the right type of sympathy for the wrong type of person. I'm like, hey man, you don't understand the process. I want to understand the process. And it's like, people who was getting people, like during the real estate crash, hey man, they was getting a lot of people on this like rent to own house shit. Turns out they wasn't even paying the money on the house. All the mail was coming to them. Next thing you know, the sheriff showing up, throwing the motherfuckers out of the house that they've been paying on for 2 or 3 years. And all this person was doing was just paying as little money as he could to stop the foreclosure from happening. Dude to walk away with 30 or 45 large on 10 or 12 houses.
Damn.
Stupid shit. And these people are like working class people, working from check to check. Next thing you know, you get thrown out your house by the sheriff's department.
Yeah, man.
And it's still people who are defending those type of people. Exactly. They just pull up to another city and do the same shit.
It's all in the game, folks. It's all in the game, man. Hey, niggas get got, man. You gotta be on your square, bro. You gotta be careful. Gotta keep your head. Like, no, nigga, why are we making excuses for these pieces of shit? These motherfuckers' faces should be put up all over the fucking nation by all Black people to let them know, no, these motherfuckers are scammers. They're frauds. Get them the fuck out of here. Do not do business. Do not trust them. Do not listen to anything they have to say. They're fucking crooks. They're thieves. They're fucking liars. They're pieces of shit that leech off of the fucking Black community, promising fucking black progress, promising motherfucking black fucking pride and all this fucking bullshit. And all these niggas doing is trying to scam motherfuckers for money. And it gets worse and worse and worse when it's the actual individual black people within the fucking community. Even worse than the damn big organizations and shit, because at least the big organizations or the big business could possibly absorb the shit. But when you're fucking preying on the fucking individual fucking black person, bro, like you said, these people are on incomes. The majority of the fucking country lives, I think they said something like 78% or something like the country lives check to check and don't even have $100 in the savings account. Okay. So when you prey on an individual, man, it's just another level of fucking just, deviancy, man. It's ridiculous. But we got my man, businessman number one in the building, brother. What you got for us?
Hey guys, what's up? One piece of advice that we have to just give everybody is don't invest what you can't lose. Because a lot of people want to invest because they feel that they're going to get this huge return real fast, but they don't understand investing takes time. You have to invest in a proven principle. New businesses are the worst to invest in. That's why banks never fund new businesses.
Wait, hold on, stop. Wait, brother, businessman number one. Can you repeat that for me, brother? Hold on.
Yes, indeed.
Can you repeat that for me, Mr. Businessman?
New businesses are the worst to invest in. That's why banks do not invest in new businesses.
So hold on. I need you to walk me through this, brother. So you mean to tell me a bank, which is $1 billion corporation, right? Let's just say like Bank of America. All right.
Yeah.
It's got billions upon billions of dollars to lend me. That would be nothing. Like let's just say a little personal loan, business loan, $5,000 or $10,000 to fucking startup, right? You mean to tell me they would look at me like, this is too risky because this person isn't proven to go ahead and lend them this money versus already established business that has a track record of success for 10 years running. That same $10,000, they would get that $10,000 to the business that's already established to do an expansion before they would consider giving me the new business maker the $10,000 to start a new business.
You're 100% correct. 100%
Oh my
correct.
God. Wow.
100%. And then check this out. The only way they would give a new business person for an unproven idea if you already have triple that in assets in the bank. So collateral, exactly. So if you have, say, $300,000 in real estate and cash in that particular institution, and you already have an established relationship with them, they will give you some money to make a business, but they already have a lock on your assets. So you still are not a person coming to the bank with nothing. Check this out. A bank would lend you money to buy a $70,000 car because it's backed by collateral, more so that they would give you a $40,000 to start a new business.
Wow, hold on, businessman. Damn, man, you coming through here with some heavy. Cause see, recently here in YouTube, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, brother. We had like a whole, conversation going on about people getting into the YouTube thing, and they're not upping their equipment and stuff fast enough. And I was stating, just with my common sense knowledge, but again, you're just businessman number one, and everything you're saying, I know for a fact is business factual, right? So I was saying, it would be kind of asinine for a person to put not even bank or even bank wise to go and get a personal loan, because like you said, no one's gonna give you this shit as a business loan because it's it's no collateral, it's nothing backing it. So it would be asinine for you to suggest to a person to take a substantial amount of money. Okay, again, we look at the statistics of, and during the pandemic, right? We look at the statistics of, again, 78% of the people or more living paycheck to paycheck, people not having $100 in their savings, and you're trying to start. You're not established. You don't have 10K subs. You don't have 50K subs. You have less than 5K subs to go out and spend thousands of dollars. Let's just say even $1,000 on a studio, okay, for YouTube purposes of a studio. Mind you, you not monetized yet, or even if you just got monetized. What would be your opinion about that approach to investment in an unproven business and with such a large contribution front loaded? What would be your opinion?
Do not do it. Get on your phone and start
Whoa,
your YouTube like that,
whoa,
and
whoa,
as
whoa,
you
stop,
grow,
business. Oh, whoa, stop it, brother. Stop. Whoa, stop it, brother. Stop. Hold on. You didn't say don't do it.
do not do
Like,
not spend anything upfront that much if you do not know it's going to work.
Damn, businessman.
That's
yeah.
it.
Businessman.
Okay, well and here's another reason why banks don't give loans to new businesses. They don't know what the fuck you're gonna do with the money. Like, people don't understand that owning a business is like a significant time investment. So they already know in advance that most people are not gonna quit their normal jobs as soon as they bring money in. They're gonna be spending it on dumb shit and not actual inventory. Like, how do you justify spending this kind of money on actual equipment to do YouTube? You know what the
Yeah.
bank gonna say? What's wrong with your phone?
What's wrong with your phone?
Damn.
Listen,
Yeah,
I mean, I mean, let's just think about this. I mean, let's just bring it back to very small scales. Just think how much exercise equipment people buy and put in their house and never use it again. And
yeah.
so, you know what I'm saying? So just think of all the small purchases people bought and said what they're going to do and they never use it again. So we talking about the time and consistency and the sweat and the blood you have to put into a business, and you're about to front load that for something that's unproven. It makes no sense.
Hey, man. I, businessman. Hey, man. Hey, you said it. I ain't say it. I mean, you named
What do
businessman.
we know? What do we
Hey,
know though?
MOT is a confirmed businessman with a fleet of multi $100,000 vehicles. But hey, man, I'm just trying to learn from y'all, man. I appreciate y'all's input. So, businessman, so like we get to the scamming go ahead back to the scamming aspect, man. That you gave us you just gave us a perfect business lesson, But let's get back into the scamming, brother. Appreciate you. Go ahead.
No problem. And the scamming, just like the gentleman mentioned earlier about the Madoff thing, that the scamming happens on all levels, from the billionaires to the people
Yep.
who are living paycheck to paycheck, right? And see what it is that everyone is looking for the largest return on their money, and people who are let's say the middle class and the upper class, they have a lot of disposable income that their stock portfolios aren't giving them the dividends that they would like. So then it would be someone coming with a small plan put together saying, I could invest your money and give you a 15% return, a 20% return. That actually interests a lot of people, right? But this is the thing: if it's unproven, if they cannot show you actual cash where they're getting it from, don't even do it. If it's not collateralized, do not even do it, because people always prey on what they can do for you instead of what they will do for you.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out, we got my man making a change in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
I'm good, man. Could you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay.
Barely.
Hey, hold on. One thing I just wanted to say, I was like, it's always interesting with some of these guys that they are okay scamming the community until they get scammed. Because if you listen to that interview, the dude said that when he met up with Morrison, he realized that what he was saying was not actually true because he had no assets, he had nothing. But yet you still did business with him, and now that you got scammed, now you want to come up. So basically you were okay with him scamming other people until till he scammed you. So it's always interesting. It's the same thing with the Umar Johnson and the Tyreek Nasheed. They were fine doing business till they fell out. Then he said, well, I knew something was wrong with this brother when I first met him. So it's like you got to be really careful with these dudes that you see in the community, or say they try to help the community, because they all seem to always be on the same level or trying to scam. And another thing on investing, I invest, and what I always say is, if I don't understand something, I don't put my money in it. And if you are an
Boom.
if
Say it
you are
again.
if you are an yep, and if you are an expert at this, you should be able to make me understand, because you are the expert. And if you can't make me understand, I'm not putting my money. And I think too much people do that, is they hear all the fancy jargon and stuff like that, and they fantasize on the words. They don't really listen to what the person is saying and realize that like Jane Morrison, where he said, "Hey, I'm gonna lend you money without no credit check, no, in what world does that seem logical that you would just lend somebody money without having a credit check with them without doing no type of background check? Right there, that should already start ringing bells in your head that this. But once again, they preying on people that are in a desperate position, So
Well, yeah, like you said, another big thing, man. I don't think you know what you won't see in a middle class white neighborhood, the payday loan place and the title loan motherfucking places. All right, people don't even understand that, man. And it's huge here, actually, in the military. These payday loan things, man. Somebody, because I did the class last year for financial specialists, right? And they was telling me how the Navy pretty much had to sit down and negotiate with these dudes that were, operating on the line, like the literal line of the maximum amount of interest they could charge people. Because all these military people, even though you get paid on the 1st and 15th, they're being irresponsible with their money. You know what I'm saying? You get and it's usually the junior people that you ain't never had no money. You've been poor all your life. You finally get to be grown. You're an adult. You ain't really got to pay no rent because you live in the barracks. You go out there and you get that brand new 2020 Mercedes 550. And and now what I'm saying, you understand you got to pay the car insurance. You got to put the premium gas, baby. You can't put no regular in that motherfucking that Benz, baby. You got to put that premium gas in there, and you overstressing over your means. And in order for you to keep up with the with the facade of you doing it big, now you got to run to these fucking payday loan place, and they hitting your ass in the head for something crazy like 40-something% interest or whatever the fucking limit is. And next thing you know, now you at your command because your ass can't eat no food. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to sleep in the car, but you pretty much gotta you living off fucking ramen noodles and water because you can't do anything outside of pay for the damn car. And with black people it's a similar thing, but at least in the military you have like I said, a command financial specialist and classes and things that you can teach to educate you to help you prevent that. But like I said, since we have this aversion for knowledge when it comes to money, economics, finances, it's like you don't even have that recourse. You know what I'm saying? You don't have someone to come through and tell you, well, hey man, you should be doing 50, 20, 30 split for as far as like your cost of living, savings, and investments, right? Black people never hear that in their childhood ever. You know what I'm saying? The vast majority of them. So when you don't have that, and then you have somebody come along and tell you, hey man, I could turn your $100 into 4,000. You know what I'm saying? Or I could turn your $1,000 into 10,000. Like you said, even if you're already living in poverty, like hell yeah, nigga, here you go. And you don't even know what a contract looks like. You never ever even signed, you know what I'm saying? But a personal contract between two people, you never even signed one. It's always been like, a word of mouth, a business deal, or just directly hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we definitely have to become more aware and cognizant of proper business and legal business practices. This would be a huge, not only prevention, but deterrent for people getting scammed that they just demanded a contract. If you demand a contract, man, to tell me, hey, this is this, and this is this. Okay, who are you? You are who? Not the person doing business as, not the fucking LLC. No, who am I doing business with? Okay. You need to pick up all this stuff and do the research. Everybody want to be on the internet and Instagram it up and TikTok it up before they banned it, World Star it up and all this other shit. Y'all want to do all these things, but you don't want to use the internet for the greatest purpose, which is gaining knowledge. Okay. You should be, especially if you as an adult, man. It's just like, bro, and this entrepreneurship shit is it's fast. It's very, very fast paced. It's a lot to learn in a short period of time, but you got to know that you're doing everything you're doing the right way. Otherwise, you're going to fucking lose out. Somebody can come along and fucking, try to get right to your shit or steal your shit right up from under your nose. And you will never know it because you didn't take the time to put in, do the research to properly protect your investment and your assets.
I agree, man. I agree. Definitely.
Great Fox know what it is. But yeah, man. The biggest point I'm gonna shift it to now, man, is like I said, once a person is identified as a scammer and a fraud, get them out of here, bro. I want nothing to do with them. Nothing.
Dude.
Especially, go ahead.
You're right about that, but then you have people that says, "Hey, you bringing on another black man," even though you
Nah.
have proof that they're scamming people. And I can't understand that. It's like if you got somebody that's scamming, taking money from hard-earned black people, how could you say you defend it? Because that doesn't happen in the white communities. They don't play that. But it's like, okay, you try to bring somebody down. No, if that person is scamming and taking money, hard-earned money from people and lying to them, we need to get those type of people out.
Yeah. You're supposed to have a scarlet fucking letter, bro. You supposed don't get this nigga no money. None. Zero. Don't get this nigga shit. That's how it's supposed to be. But again, it's the addiction to criminality and excusing criminality and just nigga shit, man. That's how I think the hang up is between us and everybody else. Because when Bernie Madoff got all those people, man, them people was like, man, this dude's a piece of shit. Hey, fuck this guy. I want my fucking money. But make sure he never be able to do business ever again and all this other shit. Ain't no motherfucking excuses made, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you find out that somebody's fucking scamming, bro, it's supposed to be motherfucking to the chopping block off with their fucking head, bro. They should not be able to make money with black people ever again. You have forfeited your right and your chance because you deliberately and purposely targeted and preyed on black people for their money when you did not have to do that. All right? Scamming is something that never has to happen. Okay? Fraud is something that never has to happen. That's always a fucking choice. All right. That's why I say, like, man, even some cases in like with murder is fucking justified, bro. But robbing a motherfucker, man, of and scamming motherfuckers out their bread, that's just some fuck shit.
Right? I see something that I see a parallel actually. Excuse me, fantastic. And I wanna liken it kind of what you said to scammers who people know are scammers, but we don't want to turn them in. And I want to liken that to the guys in our neighborhoods that sell drugs. And the parallel is we know people that we see the people usually on the daily that's out there. That's the hustlers. They selling the poison or they doing the fuckery in the neighborhood. And aside from the old aunties or the old grandmothers, or the old uncles who've been around the neighborhood who would do the hidey ho, gotta go. Everybody else just kind of like sits back and kind of watches it happen. And we have it so ingrained in us that, anti-cooperation, even if it's for the benefit of the entire neighborhood or the safety of the entire neighborhood, this anti-cooperation with law enforcement to get these bad actors out of the neighborhood to keep them from harming the neighborhood, we have that so entrenched and so ingrained that we can't do anything effective. And so the parallel I want to connect that to is, like you said, we have these Black people in the community who come with this scam approach. And I mean, they come out front with all of the necessary flash. And actually, I think that's also something that gets overlooked because, Black folk oftentimes you can attract Black folks with flash. If you look like you got it and you pull up with it, even if it's not yours, Black folks will come, they'll circle around, they'll show interest in the jewels, the trinkets, the shiny stuff that you got. And they will ignore the fact that it's a scam. And even if folks know that it's a scam and they know that that individual is running scam game, scam central, scam knowledge, it's the fact that, well, they're simply, again, trying to get the trinkets. They're trying to get the jewels. They're trying to get the flash. And I think that's a reason why we have such a hard time, or we don't have as often as we should, these individuals who are pointed at in the community, they're held accountable, and we call it for what it is. And it's like the other brother said, well, you bringing another Black man down. I just kind of liken that to the same effect that we have when we see the drug dealer in the neighborhood and we know he's doing wrong. We don't want to say nothing because he's Black,
Yeah, man. And like you said, the whole it's because I'm Black aspect of it. That's why they have to always attach that to it. If you attach the black moniker to it, you can't come against it as a black person. You know, just like you can't your mama black. You know what I'm saying? That same mentality, man. Like I said, this is why just the black community as a whole, bro. Like I said, man, this emotionality and this feminine, you know, mindset of things of just like because I feel a certain way, or you know what I'm saying, this is the way I want it to be. It can defy the rules of mathematics and other shit. No, man, it never works like that. And the more you make excuses, just like a mother. Look, man, how many times you seen a mother show up to the courtroom of her son that's on camera, on tape, gunning down 4 people with motherfucking, you know, gunshots blast, you know, point blank range straight to the fucking forehead. And she still, that's my baby. That's my baby. I still love him. That's what women do, man. Women never fucking hold accountability. It'll be the father that says no, or well, damn, you didn't show up to your son's fucking sentencing or whatever. Why would I? Why would I show up to some shit the way he motherfucking did just to fucking watch him go off? And then he already done embarrassed my fucking name. No, of course I'm not showing up to that shit. He made the decision to do something that he knew was wrong. So as a man, he gonna live with that shit, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna be there and participate in the fucking bullshit because you decided to do some just wild, outlandish shit. And people refuse to take that line, man. I don't want to pick no sides, dog. You know, you got to get it how you live out here. You know, niggas got to be more careful. Niggas should have knew better. You didn't have to get that man your money. Well, he didn't have to try to get my money either. If he never tried to get my money in the first place or scam me out my money, I never could have gave it to him, right?
That's right. That's right.
And we keep finding ways to make excuses for the lowest of the low, man. We never gonna get nowhere until we stop making fucking excuses for the lowest of the low in the black community. All right, these dudes are not for us, man. Again, if we put as much money, not just money, but definitely money, because money is needed. But we put as much money, dedication, time, and effort into those that are doing it the right way. All right, as we did to trying to reform motherfuckers and save motherfuckers and make excuses for these niggas out here doing the wrong shit, man, we'd be a lot better off. We just would. It would literally be a paradigm shift of what's expected, was tolerated, and was encouraged. You know what I'm saying, in the black community. But as long as motherfuckers come through here with, well, hey man, you know, sometimes you just got to get it, folk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, you know, hey, it's hard out here, you know. I can't go working on McDonald's, man. And you know, I can't go work on 9 to 5, bro. And you know, hey, it's just easy to go ahead and get hit like this, you know, or you know, and it's just that's what it is. And these other dudes, they're just better at it to where they don't do it on the low level. They come to you with the fucking, you know, the dashiki on, you know, quoting some or the ankh on or whatever in the hell, and they coach you some bullshit, bro. And you know, get niggas to get behind the fucking race, the race fucking card behind the shit, or the race branding. That's what I say, the fucking black race branding behind the shit, and just push it forward. And niggas gonna give money to it, man.
You're absolutely right. I want to ask you a question to keep it all the way on the subject of business and scamming. And I think one of the things that I mentioned is that, you know, I got one of my number one road dogs from the dirt. You know, I'll fly to the other end of the world for him if it was on fire to get him out. And so he's a hustler. He really is. My dude can sell anything. He's the guy that give him an iPhone, he'll go and he'll come back with a television. He'll take that television. He'll go again. You know, he'll come back with an apartment full of items. He'll take that apartment full of items, and then he'll go back and come back with 2 new cars and sell those. So he's an excellent hustler. I want to know your opinion on this, and you know, I don't know if anybody else is out there, but being that he's my guy, you know, we both get to the money in our various ways. What I often see a lot of times, especially in the black community, having traveled internationally, and I see how other folks do it sometimes, is that we have a lot of our partners and people in our community, even family or friends close to us, that when we try to do something with them, we find that we can't do it because they're used to doing things maybe one way, or they think that their way is the only way. it's the best way, and it ends up being kind of tunnel vision. And it's like, you know, I've seen a lot of guys and go into business with their so-called road dogs and their homies, and they end up throwing away 20, 30, 40 years of a close relationship, all because that road dog didn't want to follow the fundamentals for a successful business. They still have it in their mindset, man, we just get the money, man, just get to the money. And it's just like, no, if we could adjust and do some things and change some things up, we could really have a successful venture. And so what's your thought on this type of phenomena that occurs? And I know it occurs elsewhere, but it occurs a lot in the Black community, where you got your homies that want to do business with you. They see you're successful, and when you tell them like, hey, you know, man, our relationship is more than us getting into something, because I don't think we can click like that. What's your opinion on that phenomena, if you have one?
Yeah. All right. Let me read this super chat real quick. Shout out to our Mega Dress Gaming Channel for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. Pure honesty and forwarding. Thank you, brother, for the contribution. And it's quite simple, man. Like I said, Notorious B.I.G. told you in a song, man, 10 Crack Commandments. Money and blood don't mix like two dicks and no bitch. Find yourself in serious shit. All right. You shouldn't go into business with people you care about and you love, because business is competitive. Even in a partnership or whatever is competitive. And I think doing business with people that are near and dear and close to you from an emotional aspect, right, or standpoint, leaves you susceptible to letting your guard down and possibly, you know, destroying your business. You know what I'm saying? So by all means, like I said, if you have a proven method and plan that's working for time upon time, you're trying to do them the favor of bringing them in to the business and giving them a chance to make a profit or whatnot. I think they just need to learn to take the back seat. And that's a very, very hard thing, especially when it's men to men. Because, you know, a lot of niggas love to say about, hey, dog, I ain't gonna get sunned by nobody. Ain't nobody gonna fucking sit me down and little boy me and all this. Like, it's like, no, bro. Again, turn your ego down, you know, brother. It's not about, again, business and ego don't mix either. A lot of dudes, man, have this again, it's this nigga mentality, bro, is just all the way fucked up. Listen, bro, everybody listen to somebody. You understand? The president of the fucking United States can't just do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Okay, you're no different. You work a job, you do whatever you don't just fucking run through all the red lights. Rules are set up for reasons. Okay, you're gonna have to fucking listen to somebody, even as a fucking entrepreneur, nigga. You got to answer the motherfucking Uncle Sam at the end of the year, every year. Okay. So by all means, man, like I said, you're gonna listen to somebody. You got to overcome this thing of like, ain't no nigga gonna tell me, ain't no nigga gonna look. Listen, brother. If you would say that to if Warren Buffett came up and told you, listen here, you silly Negro, don't put your money there. You gonna motherfucking blow up on Warren Buffett and be like, oh nigga, who you talking to? And blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, well, congratulations, nigga. You just lost out on, you know, $100 million by fucking not just taking what the fuck I said, getting your feelings like a bitch and trying to motherfucking go back and forth with me versus just listening. We're not taught the importance of authority and again proven methods. Men and people that are proven in something already, they're subject matter experts. They're the people you go to for as mentors, okay, as the consultants. There's a reason why you have consulting firms and things like this, man. There's a reason why you have mentorship programs and you know what I'm saying, and internships and all this stuff. An internship is like, hey, I'm letting you do this for free to get and peek into this industry or whatever you're planning to do to make a living out of. Okay, I'm providing you a service, but again, like you said, that's never taught in the Black community. So I think brothers don't really understand it, and you know, you already have the emotional attachment, and it's like, oh well, damn, bro, I thought we was cool, I thought we was fam, I thought we was boys, I thought we was this, and I was like, yeah, brother, we all of that, but we just can't do business together because you don't have the fundamental understanding of business. And that's a great point you bring up, and I think that brothers should really, really shy away from that if and when their partner is unwilling to pretty much conform to proven business practices. That should just be cut and dry. Let me read the super chat and I'll throw it back to you, brother. Son is hot rod for the £5. Thank you, brother. Unfortunately, in our community, we treat the criminals like saints and the saints like criminals. God damn it, brother. I couldn't have said it no better myself. It's on you, bro.
So no, I think that's an excellent point that you bring up. Oh wait, is my mic on?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So I think that's an excellent point that you bring up. I think, to be honest, the last time I checked, and I know this doesn't sound friendly, but profit doesn't have a friendship component. Profit has never had a friendship component. And I think that's also kind of where we get mixed up, is that, at the end of the day, you got different business models. You have business models that simply are not for profit, and you have business models that are all about the profit. And, kind of that friendship thing, it's just like, there's certain rules of engagement that you have to walk through in order to make sure that you're drawing a profit. If you are in business for profit, some people are in business for love, and that's cool, and there's nothing wrong with that. Your passion is doing what you want to do. But I think, also, again, particularly in the Black community, we also have a problem when we have people, like you say, everyone has to listen or consult someone. And so I noticed that there's also a problem of people having an issue of getting their toes stepped on when it comes to someone bringing correction so that the business can continue to go in the right direction. And so business can be protected from infiltration.
You just dropped out. There's something weird happening. Like you dropped out.
Oh shit! Can you hear me still?
I can hear you, but it's like real, like you're far away.
How about now?
No, it's still the same.
Hold on. I'm gonna wake up.
Well, hey, shout out to where's she at? Shout out and congratulations to Sister George and Brother Curlin on their engagement. Shout out to them. Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot, nigga. Shout out to them. For you guys that don't follow on Instagram, she put that big ass rock on the camera the other day, man. So by all means, man, I guess Black love still exists, and it happened right here in Black YouTube. So congratulations, niggas. I already told Sister George, if she leaves Curlin, we definitely gotta, what I'm saying, she's gonna have to fight all the dudes in here because she just be proving us right if she didn't do it. You know what I mean? So by all means, Sister George, congratulations and happy engagement and all that good shit. Shout out to my man, Prophet Thought Series. You hear the other races do it too, but other races also teach the children about business at a young age. Shout out to Prophet Thought Series, man. Appreciate you, Prophet. So you back, brother? You good? Cyberline?
I think so. Is that
you're clear now, brother. You back in effect, man. Go for it.
Okay, no, apologies. I got all this damn equipment. I got a ton of this high power equipment and shit in here. So I think sometimes it interferes with my shit. And I got like a AX router in here.
Word.
That's high powered, and I noticed on the stream that it gives it issues. So I had to jump off my own Wi-Fi for a minute. But anyway, what I was saying was that I think a lot of the problems that we also have to overcome is that we have to get used to getting our toes stepped on when it comes to someone providing corrective direction so that the business can thrive. A lot of times, being an athlete myself, I remember the coach's words, uncoachable. You got people with a lot of talent, but you can't coach them. You can't tell them.
Damn, man. Hey, dwell right there, brother. That's a great point, man. That's a great point. Go ahead and dwell there for a second, brother. Go deeper into that.
So, the coachable aspect, because I know you're a hooper, and I used to hoop, and I was a fighter. And so oftentimes, I tell people my biggest role model was Michael Jordan, because behind the flash, Michael Jordan was all about direction and instruction and being coachable. People don't think that Jordan was coachable, but that series proved otherwise.
Yep.
And so when people are uncoachable, you can and I'll try to correlate this to both sports and to our topic from experience. You have someone who may be an excellent talent. They might be able to go out there and get sales, which is a big driver for business. Just like the guy who on the team might be the best in traffic slasher/shooter on the team. You get the ball in his hands, he's gonna get a bucket. You put the guy out there in the streets, he or she is gonna be able to go and can come back with a sale. However, the uncoachable nature of an individual leads not only to the demise of the business, it leads to the demise of the team. And people will say, well, how? Because they're getting results. And it's generally the uncoachable, when they argue back about them not doing anything wrong, they make it solely about the result. And it's just that, sometimes you can take these jump shots where you may make some of those jump shots. You might make a good play, but the timing might not be the right timing. Just because you made that jump shot over 3 people with the fadeaway to the baseline at 3 seconds left on the clock, and the whole crowd go ooh and ah, and the cameras are flashing and you're looking good, doesn't guarantee that you win the game. You weren't supposed to take that jump shot. You were supposed to maybe not take a shot at all, or take that jump shot when we're up by 1 at 1 second left. But because you're uncoachable, you don't want to listen. Man, I get buckets, I get results. I made the shot. Yeah, you made the shot, but you left 3 seconds on the clock, and the other team did a bullet pass down to the other corner, end up shooting the 3 and winning the game. And now we've lost. And we've lost with all your talent, and we lost with your result because you're uncoachable. You didn't listen, and we end up losing, but you still got your result. And from a business aspect, sometimes the salesperson, for example, can go out there and they're saying, well, I'm getting sales, I'm getting sales, I'm getting sales. But they may be blind to the fact of certain things they're doing on behalf of the business. There is no proprietary function to that, where you might not want to canvas in certain areas because there may be competition, or you may not want to canvas a certain way because you may give away too much of the goodness of the business that we don't want to give them. We don't want to give them all the sugar and sweet up front. We want to get them hooked on what we got because we got some more lined up for them later down the line. We want to develop our product line. We want to develop our offering, and we want to get people hooked first so we can develop a line and have that line coming to us wrapped around the corner. But again, because you're an all-star salesperson getting results and you're not coachable, you think that I'm going to give it to them anywhere and they're going to love it because I'm selling it to them. And if I wasn't getting results, if I wasn't getting the money, then it wouldn't be worth anything. And what ends up happening is that, Craig down the street sees what you're doing, takes a little bit slower approach, and starts to offer a differing product line or a different offering than what we have. And we've gone through the best of what we have already. And people now are kind of going over to Craig, and guess what? They prefer Craig because Craig has something different every so often for everyone who's looking for something. And it all comes back to being uncoachable, not recognizing the direction is going to help us grow, it's going to help us remain strong, and it's going to open the doors to longevity so that we can keep doing this.
And that's the most important thing, man. That's the most important thing is like say longevity, you know what I'm saying, especially in business, is the key to success. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate example and proof of success. All right, because very especially personal businesses, man. I think the average thing on personal businesses, let me Google it so I don't just give some bullshit. Let me see. Let's see.
Dad.
I think while you're doing that, I don't know if you can hear me, but
Yeah.
I'll kind of add on is that I think also, what I've learned is that, or what I see is that, people, there's no shame in saying, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. And I'm not ashamed about somebody else coming into an idea that I have. And I know it's hard, fantastic, but I don't have any shame about someone else coming in, not only being maybe better at me, better than me at something that's going to help our idea to flourish, but giving them control, and in corporate, I learned a lot of mistakes were made, and a lot of jewels were left on the table, all because people failed to be willing to delegate. And that's another thing I think, since we're talking about business and hustling, delegation is a big part of that. And a lot of people have fantastic ideas, pun intended, but they're not willing to delegate. They're not willing, again, to the sports analogy, they're not willing to share the ball or to get others involved in the play so that the business can be a success. If your name's on the front of the building, you might not be the best financier, but you might have an MOT or a Jessica X or anyone come in who not only knows numbers, they know numbers in foreign markets or whatever. They may be the star of the show when it comes to dealing with numbers and dealing with favorable or unfavorable situations in foreign markets or in, domestic markets regarding the numbers. And they're able to propel the business forward through their contribution. Now you own the business, your name's on the front door, and everyone's getting paid. But I see oftentimes a lot of the people with the name on the front door, and I have to use Trump for an example right now with the presidency, and kind of liken it to business, because I respect Donald Trump. I respect him as a businessman. He knows what he's doing, and he's made a name for himself. But if we use the presidency right now as a business analogy, what's happening, I think one of the reasons he's failing, the American experiment or the American business experiment is failing right now, is because he's stretching his shirt with his name on it, as opposed to being a true leader who delegates responsibility in the hands of people who are extremely capable, listening to them and trusting them so that the business or that the experiment can go forward. He's doing the exact opposite of actually what made him successful and famous in this American presidency experiment that he's trying to run like a business, where he's running it with an iron fist as opposed to running it with sound principles, which include delegation and letting other people shine so that we all receive the effect.
Yeah, and exactly, man. Like I said, but people can't see that because again, that's the emotionality aspect of it. And looking at the data, it says here, and like I said, that the latest one I was able to find was saying up to like 2016. By the fifth year, you're lucky to be here. Total private industry was, I think they said, 51%. So on average for now, 5 year is you have a 50% chance of your and shout out to Mac. Thank you, Mac, for the cash out, brother. Thank you. You have a 50% chance for your business making it past the 5 year mark. Is that good? Yeah, it's better than 20 or 30 or whatever. But it's literally a coin toss, man. All right. Getting out here and being your own business entity. And to the point you said about the president, man, like you said, people can't see what he was trying to do. And I that's a whole other thing for another day. I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna put my 10-4 fitting on Sunday. But yeah, man, like everything he was doing from the business aspect for the country was working. Point blank, period. Like, bringing money back and to the country versus paying all this money out, paying to be parts of organizations, overpaying that other countries wasn't paying the same amount of money, even they had bigger populations and things, bad trade deals, bad tax deals, oil and all this stuff, everything, man. And like you said, the thing he was doing before this whole pandemic hit is crazy. That's why, as to the reason for and the coincidence of the promotion of these another quarantine and just lockdowns of cities and states and literally murdering, destroying people's business hopes, man. Like they're saying, man, 30 million of these jobs are never going to return again. And it goes a lot for a lot of these privately owned businesses, bro, small business people. So I just think, bro, we have to be extremely willing to learn more and stop feeling so much. It's way too much emotion and feeling going on in the Black community when it comes to money and finance. When, like you said, man, there's a proven track record, framework, example to go by to be successful in business. All right, undeniable. Of course, you're going to tweak and turn it to your advantage or to your situation. Everything as to from region you're at, climate, the customers, all those things. But ultimately, we have to start becoming more educated in business aspect. Hustle is cool, all right, but hustle alone is guaranteed to fail. All right, a hustle is supposed to become a business at some point in time. All right, you ain't supposed to be hustling for your whole life, man. You're hustling for your whole life. That means you're not intelligent enough, or you don't have what it takes to put together something that's proven. You take any idea you have can be monetized. You're supposed to take that idea and perfect it to the point of where it's guaranteed to have consistent money all the time. Pretty much to the point to where, like I said, it's to a science. But this hustling thing, it's all glamorous. It's linked to a whole other different, myriad of things in the Black community. And far too often than not, like I said, it overshadows the fundamental foundation of business, which is math and framework, that if you follow this, it will be successful. So
Right.
yeah. So I went up this motherfucker for a good 2 hours, man. You guys came through today. Let me get silent starting here real quick. To me, Trump's delegating too much. He's letting Fauci, who has been wrong every turn, continue to get the guidelines of the country's COVID response. Yeah, man, I think it's something to that one though, bro. He still is, I ain't gonna say it. We'll talk about it later. But I definitely I definitely appreciate everybody coming through, man. Early. Make sure you guys check out my video again. Let me help y'all. Oh shit.
Yeah, people got to be sharing this type of information because it's great. I think, again, I'll just say it, and appreciate you always for inviting me up and extending the courtesy to have me on anytime.
Not a problem.
People, we should always have at a minimum at least 100 plus people talking about and in attendance when these subjects is being talked about, because we this is what's people are keeping it real, helping you to get in the money. You know, things like when you do this or when the Black Brain Trust always does it.
Oh yeah. Hey, that
We,
man, shout out to the Black Brain Trust, Andre Hatchett, Erica Williams, and Save His Mind is Debt. Shout out to all those people. Please make sure you go check out their content, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And of course, we can't forget my man, my man with the business plan, Ramil Lamir, man. Make sure you go click, share, subscribe, all of those people, Black Brain Trust, Andre Hatchett, Erica Williams, Save His Mind is Debt, and the best for last, my man Ramil Lamir. For your business for your business needs. Keep going, brother. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, we should have like this. Well, I can't say it's like church, but especially in these times, fantastic. People are trying to figure out what can I do to have a better financial grip on life. And, again, all of the names that you just mentioned, like I said, my brothers in the Black Brain Trust and all those other good brothers you mentioned, we should have a lot of people kind of cramming into these sessions. I know the back and forth sessions are fun and they're glorious to watch, but these are sessions where you're talking about actual things. You have people with experience. They're sharing stuff, that you don't have to pay $5.99, and I ain't talking about $5 to sit in to sit in some lecture to be told what to do. These are things that are being talked about here in the community, and people are sharing knowledge and telling you this is what you need to do to get on your way. And I just think people have to get out of themselves. They have to get out of that me mentality and say if it's really about you, you would listen. We would get more people listening to these types of streams, so that you can ultimately get to a better you by listening to some of this good advice. There's no reason why Black folks have to get out of being bored about what helps us to be successful. And until we turn that corner, man, it's always going to be a few of us successful and the majority of us looking at the few of us with the side eye, wondering how we got there. So that's all I got, bro.
No problem, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Apple Mac too, man. I feel this country is going to feel the same way like New Orleans Black community had felt after Hurricane Katrina real soon, helpless. And again, man, that's one of the biggest parts of why I'm trying to tell you this scamming, this fraud shit. All it does is keep us from ever having the chance of really competing in the actual business market, bro. Jobs are going to be fewer and further in between over the next 3 to 5 years, people. Okay, they're telling y'all this. They're coming out now, and they can no longer hide it. They're no longer trying to give you the sweet and keep your hope alive. They're crushing your dreams and telling y'all the harsh truth. If you do not have a way to make money, okay, for yourself, guaranteed, consistently, okay, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. All right. shout, shout out to Mag Truth, man. You're gonna be in a world of hurt. A world of hurt. You're gonna be hurt, man. For real. Any and everything you can do, trust and believe me. Another big thing too. Gold just hit a high for I don't know how long. Gold is at 1,900 some odd dollars an ounce. So if you're taking that trip to Dubai, you better make your money run as long as you can make it run. If you know what I'm saying. All right. This the little my shit fake. But if it wasn't fake, moving away from a cashless society and going back to something to where you're gonna have some type of collateral put behind it, man, that old gold chain or that old silver could come in handy, theoretically. Just saying. Just saying. So by all means, man, people got to wake up. Stop making excuses for these people that are leeching and being predators to those people that claim they want to help. All right, it's all bad. We all lose. We got to change this whole aspect and approach of that. You have to, because if we don't, man, I'm telling you, nigga, once you already drowning, man, hey, I'm not finna drown with you too. Sorry, no reason to. And if you can make an excuse for the person that's scamming his fellow black man or black woman, I don't really have a reason to want to deal with you or do business with you anyway. Because that means if you again, what you excuse, you'll do. If you'll excuse it, you'll do it. All right? This is point blank, period. If you'll excuse it, a certain amount of behavior, all right, no one will ever excuse a man taking advantage of a woman sexually, right? Because if you do that, there's no excuse for it. Same thing as a person taking advantage of a child. If you do that, what's the excuse? If you excuse it, that means that you're okay with it being done. All right. And we have to start having that attitude and that hard line. I know it's hard. That hard line in the sand for individuals that are sympathizers, man. All right. The first thing they do when you're taking over taking over a country, a government, a regime, or whatever, is you get rid of everyone that's going against you. Oh, you want to say something contrary? Get them up out of here. You either can leave willingly or we can Uncle Phil your ass up out of here. All right. So all in all, man, like I said, it's closely it's closely coming. You ain't got that much time left on the clock. But as always, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, pulling up on me early this Sunday. I'm about to go get out here in these streets myself. I'm gonna get something to eat and going about my day. Please like the stream on your way out if you haven't already, and please watch my video about the NBA being back and Jonathan Isaac being attacked. Thank you. Have a great day.